Lesson 7.4, Video 2, Applying the Law of Sines. So to use the law of sines, we have to have a side and its matching or opposite angle. So those two are the pair that we can use. So we're going to write it out as 6 over sine 38 equals, then we want to have another pair, but again we'll have one missing piece, so the other angle given is 70, so we'll work with that one, which gives us j over sine of 70. So if we cross multiply, we get j sine 38 equals 6 sine 70. Now remember, we're solving for j. So we're going to divide both sides by sine 38. Again, sine 38 is a value, so 38 sticks with the sign. And to calculate that, we would punch in on our calculators 6 sine 70, and the calculator usually gives you parentheses there. And I would push enter and see what you get. And then I would go divided by sine 38. And that should give you a value for j equal to 9.2. Now we want to find out, when it says solve the triangle, we want to find all missing pieces. We just found j, which is one of the two sides. Now I'm going to go to the angle K. Now angle K is easy because you know that all the angles add up to 180. So I'm going to subtract 38 and then subtract 70, and that gives us 72. So that's one we can do without the law of sines, but I want that because I'm going to need it for my last piece. I know that angle K is 72. So I'm going to make another ratio here, and it's going to read 6 over sine 38. I'm going to use that one again because that was given to me from the very original question, and I want to make sure I don't use something that I created that maybe was wrong. And then I'm going to set that equal to k, little k, which we don't know, over sine of angle k, which is 72. So again, we would cross multiply that, which would give us k sine 38 equals 6 sine 72. We would divide both sides by sine 38. And if we do our calculations as we did before, we should get a k value that's about 9.3. Alright, next one. Similar scenario, find all the missing pieces, but now we only have one angle given. So we're going to match up these two, and we're going to write 5 over sine 53 equals, and now they give us a side but no angle. So we'll go 5.26 over sine s. Now again, before we were looking for sides right away, here we're looking for an angle, so we're going to have a little bit of a twist on this one to think about. Cross multiply, and we have 5 sine s equals, I'm going to write the number first, that's usually a little bit better to do, 5.26 times sine 53. We will divide both sides by 5, and sine s will equal whatever this calculation comes out to be. And again, if we calculate that in as 5.26 times sine 53, find out what that answer is, then divide by 5, we should get 0.8402, which takes us back to the type of question where is how do we find an angle given trig? Well, we do the inverse trig function that we're using. which means our signs will cancel. You're left with S equal to, and you have to basically take the inverse sine of 0.8402. And in doing so, we should get, if we round to the nearest degree, 57 degrees. Now if 57 degrees is given, then we can use that and say, alright, 180 minus 53, which is given to us, minus 57, which we just found, that would give us our remaining angle, which is 70. Now this question is a little bit different. It didn't say solve the triangle, which would mean every piece we have to find. Here they just asked for angle S and angle T. And this ends lesson 7.4, video 2.